I need a 30 for 30 to show that I'm different like Jordan and Pippen. I need a 30 for 30 like Jalen and Webber. Nobody gon' fuck on my click. I need a 30 for 30. Well, it's here. It's here. The playoffs where the motherfuckers finally care about the game. You know what I'm saying? We've been seeing load management and COVID protocols and all kind of shit all year long. And finally, we get some playoff intensity in the bit. I think we got to clap it up for that. God damn it. This is a motherfucking holiday for men.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? And women. Y'all women that love the game. That love the game. So it's here. It's here. So hopefully y'all have already seen our picks, because that means y'all are following us across all social media platforms, because we have put our picks out there, but we will add some kind of clarification to those picks for you tonight. Let's start off with the Sixers Wizards. I think all of us had Sixers, if I'm not mistaken. I know because y'all were low. Y'all didn't even think the Wizards were gonna be in the dance, so I know y'all ain't picked no Wizards. I know y'all ain't picked no Wizards. But
that's not true.
Boy, Russell Westbrook.
Oh, let him run.
Turned up and went on a tear. And I think like from April 6th until now, like them boy went on the tear and got into the goddamn playoffs. But with all that said, I too picked the Sixers, of course.
Yeah.
I think that was okay close. Will it be a sweep though, y'all? I hope it don't be a sweep. I don't want to see my boy go out like that, but I think they're gonna get a game.
I actually think it might be a sweep.
They'll get a game.
I think it might be a sweep.
They'll get a game. They'll get a game because there's gonna be a night where Embiid ain't gonna do what he's supposed to do, and I think it'll be at home. I think it'll be in Washington. I don't think it'll be in Philly. But then again, now Russ and Embiid got smoked, so
I know
Russ liable to just go ignorant in this series. Is
he healthy though?
Either that or he'll be liable to be trying too much because Embiid done pissed him off. It's either way.
Yeah. I do think though. I do think Russ has expended a lot to get the team to this point. And with Bill and the hamstring, you just never know about a hamstring. That just does what it's gonna do. But now I will say this. I think I like a lot about what Washington does in the low post with Lopez and Gafford. That sounds kind of funny, but they play hard down there. So if they slow the pace of the game up, which I know that's kind of hard for the Wizards to do, make it kind of nasty, maybe they could get one, maybe even maybe even be close to winning the second game. Because Philly, they're not a team that I look at and go, man, they just dial in night after night after night. They take nights off. That ain't no untruth there. So the question really is, what Doc gonna do with these boys? How he gonna guide them and direct them? Because everybody looking at Doc like,
everybody looking at Doc.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a question. So Scotty Brooks, he might could dial something up, and Russ and Bill be significant. Simmons talking about he the DPOY and he can guard anybody, everybody, and all this stuff. Well, we're gonna find out. Here they are. Here your first two challenges right here. So let's see.
All right. Well, we got a chance to see Nets Celtics earlier today. And I think all of us picked the Nets.
Well, let me add something to that. Sixers.
Defend your talk about your Sixers. Them your Sixers.
Because I feel like
what you got over here with these six? What are you finna say?
Oh no, it's a sweep.
Oh, okay.
It's a sweep, and they may win in 3, but
don't disrespect. Do not disrespect.
Russ has been playing phenomenal. But I'm gonna tell you what I can't get out of my head. Did y'all watch that Wizards team against the Celtics? That team took the night off. They took the night off. Every team that been taking the night off. If we talking about the regular season, there's not one team in the NBA that did not take the night off or that don't come to play every game.
I did say in the thread Tatum need to drop 50, didn't I?
You did. You did. So I just said that to say I think the Wizards they're gonna play hard, but I just don't think they're gonna have enough.
I think they knew they could beat Indiana. Worst come
I
to
really
worst.
do think Embiid is gonna really, insert himself and show his dominance. Because I actually believe he wants to win. I think he wants to win it all. Don't believe he will, but I think he really wants to win it all. That's why y'all already know my picks.
Okay,
y'all know where I got them going.
Well, okay, well, let's segue into this then. The team that you think can't do nothing with the Sixers, the Nets. Will Nets Celtics be a sweep? We saw earlier today where the Celtics at first were up on the Nets. And the Nets stormed and through and started doing what they do with all them scores and all that kind of shit and beat that ass. So, do you see this one being a sweep as well?
Yeah, Nets are winning too. Absolutely.
So basically, in your mind, the Nets and Sixers on a crash course towards each other. Then, basically,
before the season, that's what I predicted. I'm a little hesitant at this point.
Okay, we're gonna have to get into some of that hesitancy. We're gonna see what that hesitancy is about. So you got a sweep in this one too?
I ain't got a sweep. I got a sweep. SHWEEP. Sweep.
Yeah, hold on. It sounds like you just showed some belief in Jason Tatum. So in this series, you ain't got none.
Oh, wait. I said Tatum need to drop 50 to get around Washington the other night.
Okay.
That's all I said about Tatum.
Okay. All
right.
Okay.
You know I stand on Tatum.
Okay. So you clear. That's why we're doing this, to clarify shit.
But they hurting though. They don't have Jaylen Brown. That's a big piece.
Yeah, that is a big piece. Who I think should still be a Celtic, and they should move Tatum for like 2 pieces of barbecue chicken and a nugget or something. I don't know. He comes and he goes. What he do tonight?
What
he do tonight? Anybody tell me what he did tonight?
Nah, I can't tell you. I didn't know he was cooking in the first, but after that,
his gas ran out on his stove. That's what happened. I know what happened. You need to buy more gas on time.
All right, well, let's talk a series where one of us did pick an upset. My brother Tim G. Jacob. Let's talk Milwaukee Bucks versus the Miami Heat. Your Miami Heat.
You talking about Milwaukee Ali against Miami Frazier? Or Miami Ali against Milwaukee Frazier? Which one we talking about? It's gonna be a fight.
It is part 2.
And if
the Heat is Joe Frazier, the working man's fighter, Joe Frazier won the fight of the century. He won the first fight.
Right.
Ali won the second one.
Man, we're gonna be all right. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that effort. I will say this is every night, can the Bucks continue to just rely on starters and starters only, because they didn't get much from their bench tonight. Jimmy ain't gonna always be 1 for 1,000 or whatever he was from the field today. I think it was like 3 for 18 or 4 for 18 or whatever it was.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, but
I mean, it was terrible.
But he still plays, still give effort and defensively, especially and stuff like that. So
if you got 20 pieces from Duncan and Goran, and then Ariza was doing what Ariza do, everything, Swiss Army knifing, shake your head, I'm a Laker.
It still should be a Laker. You know what I was gonna say.
I know what you finna say. So it's I'm okay with that loss. That don't bother me. I'm still taking the Heat. I thought Ray had the Heat.
I'll check it. I'll tell you. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check it.
Yeah,
I'll check the tape.
When we split 2-2, I think it was
2-2 on Heat Bucks.
I'll check the tape.
But yeah,
you're right. You and Ray Caesar got Heat.
Caesar, we got it, baby. We good. Welcome home, Caesar. There's room for you, son. There's room. So, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good one. I think it's gonna be tight. I think the margin of victory. If there is one game in this series where somebody gets beat by 10 or more, I'll be shocked. I just think these boys gonna battle. I just think they got smoke. They been had smoke. Giannis and Bam. I think early on in the season when we was kind of talking, I was like, yo, Giannis should come to Miami. You know, I think Bam and Giannis got the same agent. And Bam was trying to attract them over. And I think Bam kind of like cut off communication with Giannis, like, hey man, you don't want to come to death row with it. And you the other people. You the ops or whatever you want to call it. I mean,
TJ with the death row references.
I'm just saying though, man. I'm just saying.
He gonna make me go buy the damn All Eyes on Me movie tonight.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. So, but it'll be a great series, man. I think this is the best. I think this is the best series of these four, in my opinion.
Yeah, them 3 6s and them 4 5s. That's where the action is in them first rounds. Because them 1 8s and 2 7s ain't really sexy like that. The West is weird with Lakers son. That's weird because of the injuries, but you know what I'm saying. Joe, what you thinking over there, man? Because me and you picked them Bucks.
Yeah.
And you saw today something I've been calling for with Middleton down that stretch. Middleton went and got a bucket. You got something you've been calling for with Giannis guarding Jimmy. One possession he did okay. He ripped Jimmy. We was able to strip Jimmy. Jimmy was kind of like holding, looking for cutters, and he was able to get a key strip. But then when Jimmy came back, he didn't give up a layup. And we be forgetting Giannis 7 feet tall. I know he got the defensive player of the year, and I know we be saying how agile he is. But Jimmy said, "Fuck it, you can't stay in front of me."
But here's and you were the former defensive player of the year. How do you lose focus like that? Here's where the basketball IQ comes in. Jimmy had an off night tonight. For one, why are you not laying off him, making him take that jump shot and make him shoot over your lens?
That's a good point.
You don't give up a layup.
Yeah.
That's inexcusable.
It's a great point, actually. Great point. So
now,
do you think going forward that's going to be problematic? Are you waffling on this pick?
No, I'm not. I still got Bucks, but I got him at 7. As T said, I think it's going to be it's going to be a dogfight. But I'm gonna tell you what I do like.
Okay.
It's we got, you have the Russ and Dame whole thing where you got both of them are dogs, right? But one bravado is a little more than the other. You know what I mean? One loud, one quiet. I really feel that way in Jimmy Butler and my boy, his name just slipped my mind, point guard.
Drew Holiday?
Drew's a dog.
I fuck with that boy.
Drew ain't scared of nothing.
He did what I thought he was gonna do.
And he's quiet with it. He's quiet with it. And normally when you have those two people going at each other, the more cerebral, quiet tends to win out. I just think this is the year that, Giannis will be able to disprove the whole build a wall and you could beat the Bucks in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. I saw some things that I liked. They actually put them on the baseline in the post, like gave him different looks instead of at the top of the key, trying to get him to dribble one time and then
go downhill. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Show some different looks and they could throw the defense off. Yeah. Instead of giving it to him in a sense, let him run that wing, throw it to him, let him be in stride. So yeah, I got Bucks in 7, man. It's gonna be a great series, though.
That motherfucking Giannis went for 26-18, which we know we know what they did with the boards. He did have numerous offensive boards, though. I saw that.
He did.
5 dimes, 3 steals. So he stuffed the stat sheet, but Middleton had 27. That's what I'm talking about. He gotta have that boy. Because Middleton got a bag.
He does.
Middleton got a bag. Like, I know he quiet. He's stupid. If Drew Holiday is quiet, then this motherfucker, Middleton, is absolutely silent. He really don't do. But he got a bag on him though.
Middleton needs to stop tripping. he got that parade bag. Now, when you go to the parade and you don't want everybody to see all the candy you got from the parade, you need to open that bag up. Let everybody see your bag.
I want more from him defensively, though.
I don't think he realized that he's like 6'8" though, man.
You ain't gonna get it.
But
you ain't gonna get that.
He could have it. Like, he got the size, he got the length. I saw one position, like, I was like, who you guard? Kind of like the Steph play. Like,
what them feet like, though?
Steph wasn't guarding nobody on the Bron shot.
Yeah.
People saying he sucked in down to KCP. No, he didn't. He was there in no man's land. He didn't go down there and try to rip KCP or nothing. He was in no man's land. You know, and I saw a play like that with Middleton where he gave up like a key tray ball to I think it was Duncan. But I'm like, I would expect him to be in the all defensive team. You know, with usually your teammate got a defensive player of the year. Kind of like keep going back to Jordan and Pip, but
I think that's what Drew is for. I think Drew is that other defender. Like, they replaced Bledsoe for Drew, which were all defensive team guys. These are all defensive team guys.
But I would want that from Middleton. Maybe I'm asking too much of Middleton, but I just see something there. PJ Tucker, one of the additions that I was like, I like that. No points tonight. Okay, we know he's not a guy. They're not calling plays for him.
17 fouls.
He don't see that. He only had one tray ball attempt. We know he a corner three specialist. As I've said before, all that motherfucker do is lift weights and do step slides in practice and shoot corner threes. That's it. That's his practice. But
and show off his shoes.
See there?
Yeah, he got a shoe collection.
I ain't know that boy 36 years old.
Yeah, old man.
Yeah, Tucker up there, man.
I ain't know
Tucker up there.
Texas.
Tucker looked like he didn't belong today, is what he looked like today.
I don't think he's fit. He's fitting well with Milwaukee at this point.
Yeah.
Well, I need him to give Milwaukee what Ariza's giving the Heat. But let's get into this one. We got somebody picked. They're somewhat upset. It's a 4-5, so you know how the 4-5 matchup is. You really can't necessarily call it upset, but we do have somebody who picked the lower seed. And that would be Josephus over here. Josephus rolled with them Hawks, A-Town, Trae Young, over Drew Randall and them Knicks. You got to talk to us on that, Joe. Now, you claim you love defense, and these boys gave up the fewest points in the league this year.
They did. They did.
Uh-huh.
But it is an upset pick because the Hawks did go 0-3 against the Knicks in the regular season. So it is an upset pick still. Man, I just think the Hawks, they're loaded, man. Like offensively. Mm-hmm. Like they got people that can score the basketball. So
are you giving me the Jason Clay Brooklyn Nets argument? Is that what you're giving me in this series?
No. Because this is what I mean. Like, it's not a bunch of ISO guys. This is within a scheme, an offensive scheme that these people are able to score. Okay. And like I said, I think Lou Will, he has to redeem himself from last year. But him coming off that bench, that's going to be big.
You just made me think about some lemon pepper wings, boy. I'm trying to do better.
Lemon pepper Lou coming off the bench. That's going to be big. Gallinari, I know he disappears, but the little that he gives the Hawks, that works for them because they're not looking for a lot. Well, looking for a lot from him. Mm-hmm. But we know what Trae. We know what Trae do. Trae is the baby Steph. He can pull up from anywhere. He got the quickness of
you see how he slid that in there, T? Mm-hmm. That's why he picked him. That's why he picked him.
Mm-hmm. Well, I saw it.
Now, come on, man.
I saw it.
Come on. We got John Collins, who gonna give you close to a double-double. You got Capella, 14 and 13?
It's his boy.
Huh? 14 and 13? You need that in the playoffs because the game slow down. You need them boards. I just think, and listen, here's my thing. Who is going to score for the Knicks outside of Julius Randle and Derrick Rose coming off the bench. Who is scoring for them?
Their defense is going to be their offense, Joseph. They have the best defense, points per game wise, in the league.
Now, tell me this. Their defense is very aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
If that ref start blowing that whistle, they're going to have to lean on that offense.
Thibodeau going to tell them to make the adjustment, and then they're going to be all right. Thibodeau is a great basketball coach. He's my coach of the year, in my opinion. I
disagree, but he is.
Who you got, money?
Yeah, I got money.
See, that's race. That's what that is.
I got money.
He trying to be pro-black with that man. The Knicks ain't been nice since when? Melo and Lynn Sanity?
You know what? Let me put y'all. Where's all this Nick love coming? Don't get me wrong. Them being in the playoffs is great for basketball. Right. But where's this Nick love coming from?
I know for me, I like Tibbs. Minnesota, I thought Tibbs got undue criticism because he had guys that didn't want to buy in. Jimmy told us about Carl. I'm not finna trash Carl. He's been through enough.
Yeah.
But Jimmy told us about them boys up there.
He told you about Andrew.
He told you about Andrew Wiggins too. Who told us Steph had to.
But see, up there, they were demanding more of Andrew. Up there in Minnesota, we still thought Andrew gonna be a superstar.
Right.
No, I didn't.
Not when I say
where he was drafted.
Where he was drafted. Number one draft pick. You know what I'm saying? He up there. I better watch that bus now. We know how the Kwame Browns of the world now.
I'm not even saying I ain't saying no B words. I ain't saying
Andrew Wiggins might slick be Kwame in this motherfucker now. But
send him a link.
In Golden State, the boy still went got 19 in the game this year. That's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, but Tibbs got them boys buying in defensively. That boy Drew Randall is clearly the most improved player of the year. Clearly, if they give it to anybody else, this shit is a travesty. That boy put in that work and he shares the basketball. Steve Nash, godson, the damn Dookie. I know he be he be in and out, but he be showing glimpses. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna be all right. I think the Knicks get it. I won't
more
be
out
mad
than in, but
see there. I won't be mad if the Hawks beat them though. I won't be mad at that. I'll be mad because I picked wrong.
Man, but we could get a playoff game. Head right down to the ATL.
We can do that. You got to get vaccinated first though.
My bad.
You got to get vaccinated though.
That's true. America soon.
America, this is the one in the IG entertainment family that ain't doing right. Y'all get on them in the comments.
Man, stop pointing me out like I'm Dennis Schroeder, man. That's what's holding up the Lakers right now.
Well, America, y'all tell us how y'all picks are going. Because some of y'all might be putting in money on this motherfucker, like my brother Tim G. Jacob and shit like that.
The Knicks beat the Hawks all 3 games this year. Oh, by the way. That's all I want to say.
Oh, yeah, I pointed that out.
Knicks.
America, yeah, y'all tell us.
Y'all gonna be upset.
Tell us what y'all picks are. Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.